Is it on? Hi guys.
With all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause I believe I'm in love. Sweet love, hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame, I'm in love. Sweet love, don't you ever go away. It will always be this.
Hi. I was thinking that of all the flowers in the whole wide world, the flower that I'm drawn to the most has got to be the beautiful, majestic rose. I love the rose. I love the way it looks from beginning to end. You know, the beautiful baby buds that are produced, and then it opens to that beautiful full bloom, and then the petals start to fall, it starts to wilt and hang. It's just such a romantic flower, and I just love the rose. And I realised that a lot of the perfumes in my collection contain the rose note, whether it's China rose or damask rose or tea rose. It might not be a prominent note, but it kind of brings it together. This year I invested so much into my garden, and I bought quite a few rose bushes and rose plants. And the reason why I did that is because I thought, you know what? If you're going to have your own personal garden, then you should always have the flowers that you love the most. I love jasmine, so I have jasmine. I love roses, so I have many roses. Why not? You have to buy things that make you happy. So it's the very beginning of October, and I've had to prune down my roses, because if you don't prune down your roses, by springtime you're just going to have a lot of stem and not enough blooms. So it's a bit of a sad time really, because I realise, oh, I'm not going to see many of my roses again until next year. I do have a beautiful pink rose bush that gives me some pretty little roses in the winter time. So when I look out of my bedroom window in December, I do see a few little pink roses come out. But the majority of the roses that I have, and there's so many variety of rose. Some have scent, some don't have scent. Some have a tea scent, some have that beautiful, sweet, pungent, beautiful, mouth-watering, dewy scent. And I have varieties of many, like the Leonardo da Vinci, the Burgundy Ice, and the damask rose, the Apollo. I mean, the list goes on. The twist. I'll share some pictures of the roses that I have. Roses make me happy. In the colder months in England, I can get quite glum. I suffer from quite low vitamin D count, and I do take vitamins all the time. But I think in the last couple of years, it's just seemed to get worse for me. Yeah, it's just got worse for me, and it can give me a symptom of sadness. So I like to bring sunshine into my home. So if the roses have, like if the roses are in hibernation in my garden, I'm going to bring them alive in my house. So I treated myself. Why not? No one else is. Ta-da! How beautiful. 2 beautiful bouquets of roses to cheer me up. My fresh roses that I get from my local supermarket, they last me for about 2 weeks. A tip is put some Epsom salts in your water for your vase, and it just gives them a little bit more of a longer shelf life. Now, I got these from Aldi, so anyone who's living in England, this bunch is fair trade and it costs £3. And this bunch, £2.9. So £5.9 for 2 fat bunches of roses. Just very subtle scent. I love roses. So I'm going to put these in my vase, and I just want to share some lovely perfumes that have the rose note in it, and we'll talk about whether they have a strong blast. But I'm going to do something a little bit different in this video. I'm just going to kind of give you a brief breakdown of the perfumes, but I think it's a little bit more special to show you some close-ups of the actual bottles because they're so pretty, and then I can give you some more text description. I'd love you to share what your favourite floral note is. Pull off the lower leaves so they don't decay in the water, and that will give you longer lasting fresh roses. Fresh flowers generally, to be honest, because if those leaves are sitting in the water they just decay. Myself in the rose garden. I'm just cutting the stems so that they fit into the vase. amazing? Isn't that gorgeous? For a fiver, £5.09, you can treat yourself to some lovely roses, bring some sunshine into your life, wake up every morning for 2 weeks and just see the beauty of the rose. Put them up here. Sensational. Oh, they're so good and they smell lovely. They really do. I'll adjust them later, but aren't they just gorgeous? Oh, they're so lovely. They really brighten my mood. So you don't have to spend hundreds of pounds just to get a bunch of roses in your home, and you don't have to wait on anyone to get a beautiful bouquet of roses. Treat yourself. Oh, I wanted to show you some candles that represent the rose in all its glory, the scent of the rose. This one I bought in the summer, and it's by Yankee Candle, and it's called Fresh Cut Roses, and it smells, it's so sweet. It actually smells like a true rose. Like, you know, if you go into a florist, it smells like that. It smells like just fresh cut dewy roses. I really like this, but I think it's quite subtle, and it'd be perfect for your bedroom. Another rose candle is True Rose. This will fill your whole room very quickly. It's more of a powdery rose, a more deeper rose. So if you want a sweet rose scent, go for this one. If you want more of a boudoir kind of powdery rose, then True Rose is probably the better version. It will fill your room so quickly, guys. Right, so let me show you some rosy treats. Some I may have shown you before. This one is by Woods of Windsor, and this is an eau de toilette, and it's called True Rose. How uncanny. I've got to read you the back because the description is perfect. I couldn't say it better myself. So it says, True Rose Eau de Toilette. Originated from an 18th century apothecary situated beside Windsor Castle. Windsor Castle belongs to the Queen of England, so that's her castle for her royal family. Woods of Windsor is a range of natural beauty products inspired by the nostalgic romanticism, charm and wildness of an English country garden. Doesn't that just sound beautiful? An elegant rose petal scent that combines crisp green violet leaves with rose otto and a warm damask rose to create a delicate English classic. Now, I'm from the UK. I'm an island girl though. My parents are both Jamaican, and there is just something very beautiful about that vintage kind of English rose or country garden theme. It's just so beautiful. So, this is True Rose by Woods of Windsor. The colour, if it's not coming up on the screen, is a very pale blush pink. It's kind of iridescent in tone. It's gorgeous. I haven't worn this for a very long time. Oh, it just smells. If you're a rose lover, if you're a true rose lover, you are going to absolutely love this scent. It's very long lasting. It's quite strong, but it's a very gentle, perfect, dewy rose scent. It actually smells like the visual here. It smells exactly like the Fresh Cut Roses by Yankee Candle. It smells beautiful. It's a perfect rose scent. There's another candle that I'm going to light, but we all know that we mustn't put heat near our perfumes. It's only for a short time, but I'm going to move this candle into this vase here. And yeah, bear with me. Okay. In an English country garden. In an English country garden. So that's True Rose by Woods of Windsor. I wonder what the Queen of England wears as her perfume. Must investigate that. Okay, another perfume. This box, I love this box. This is called Fleur, which is French for flower. And it's a delicate floral fragrance with touches of peony and rose, followed by a mellow oriental hint of amber and cedar. This is gorgeous. I got this from Primark. I call Primark Primani because honestly, some of the standards of like clothing and home accessories are of like designer standard, in my opinion. Sometimes you see people with certain clothing or accessories, or they have an amazing scent, and you're like, what's that scent? Or where did you get that you know, piece of jewellery, or where did you get those clothes from? And they'll tell you Primark, and you'll be like, what? Because it's such an inexpensive shop. This was roughly £6 or £7. And the bottle, where is the bottle? Oh, 1 second. This is the bottle. I did customise it slightly with some diamantes around the neck of the lid. And the lid is an old Ralph Lauren bottle. the bottle lid that it originally had, I mean, it's nothing to write home about. It was quite loose and it just looked cheap. So I just wanted to bling it up a bit. And it kind of is a copy of like a Jimmy Choo design. It smells, to me, exactly like Chloe Eau de Parfum. It's a beautiful, fat, chunky, sweet rose. You know, that elegant, that it's just, you know, Chloe has got that elegance. It's, to me, it smells, it's a replica. It's the best dupe of Chloe that I have found. So yeah, I just, you know, put on a Ralph Lauren lid, put some diamantes around the neck, and it just smells like Chloe. It's just amazing. But I've never seen it again. So I don't know if it was just a limited edition, but it's a fantastic dupe, really. If you can get your hands on this, UK people, Primani, Primani. This I have shown quite a few times. Hold on. This is a beautiful perfume. I'm going to spray every single perfume on that I have here because they're just so fantastic. And I know they're going to complement each other. It's one of my best buys in recent years. This is by Bulgari and this is Rose Goldea, and it's just gorgeous. It's a goddess of rose perfume. It's very, very intimate. And I just love everything about it, from the design to how it smells. It's just exquisite. another that I've shared with you before is by Trussardi, and this is my scent. This is such a classic. It's by Yves Saint Laurent and it's Paris. And it just smells like joy. It's just such a joyful, rosy, floral, sweet scent. I've been to Paris many times and I love that city, I really do. And it's a very, very classy, chic kind of town. And I've worn this many times just for the heck of it. I mean, it says Paris, for goodness sake. And it just takes me back there in my memories because that's where I've worn it. But it's just so airy and light and fresh and inviting. This isn't a perfume per se, but it is a really strong, fragrant liquid soap. And I think the brand is Aromatic Scents. And I got this from TK Maxx. In America, I think you call it TJ Maxx. And it's called Tafe Rose, if I'm pronouncing it right. And it has argan oil. So it's very, very softening for the skin, but it just smells of the most beautiful rose. If you can get your hands on this, it is delightful. I love this. Especially if you know you're going to wear a rose fragrance for the day, then this will be a great start. You know, wash and soap up your skin with this, have a nice gentle rinse, and then spritz happy with a really good rose fragrance. Viva la Juicy Rose, or Rosé, because there's an accent. And this is a beautiful, beautiful eau de parfum. And what a beautiful, glamorous ombre perfume bottle. I love it. It's just yummy. It's got more of a gourmand trail to me. So I can smell lots of rose, but I can smell a very sweet, it's laced with glitter in an ombre style. It has like a little bottle of rosé hanging from its neck design with its classic, famous safety pin with bow and a lovely crystal lid, and it just smells amazing. It smells amazing. To me, it has more of a gourmand trail, but you can definitely detect the rose. And if they are saying that this is like a rosé, it does have a sparkling effect. I love this scent. It's incredible. Donna by Valentino. A lot of compliments with this perfume. It's stunning. Has more of a reminder. It reminds me of La Vie Belle with the kind of patchouli or woody base note. This draws in a lot of compliments. This is grown woman stuff. It's extremely sexy. It's extremely alluring. And if you want compliments, wear this. It's gorgeous. I have the matching lotion, and if you can wear both of them, please do. Oh, it's so... It's just amazing. This is Lady Emblem by Mont Blanc, or Mont Blanc. I think in French you're not meant to say the T or the C at the end, so it's Mont Blanc, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Yeah, so I bought this because I went to Greece last year and I went into a perfume shop and I just wanted to try something new. I saw this design and I thought it was so lovely. It looked like a big fat star, so I was drawn to it. and I spritzed it and I went out, and I'm telling you, it was super, super hot. And it just lingered and lingered and stayed with me. I could smell it on my clothes the next day. It was just so gorgeous, and I had to have it. So when I came back to England, I just had to purchase it. And it's just lovely. It's lovely to layer with other rosy scents as well, like what I've done now. It's just gorgeous, guys, honestly. Very sweet, rosy, fruity scent. Now, I'm going to introduce you to my frenemy, Narciso Rodriguez, for her eau de parfum. The bottle design, I love. The notes listed, I love. The scent on me no likey. But the reason why I call this my frenemy is because I think, well, let me just wear it. The first time I wore it, I was annoyed because I thought, I don't like it. It was a blind buy. I don't like it. I was invited to buy it by a shop assistant, and they didn't have the sample there for me to try, but she was saying, please try this one. It is amazing. I went onto YouTube. I saw so many reviews on this. People love it, love it, love it. I thought, come on, it can't be that bad. The notes are great. I sprayed it. To me, I smell the rose, but I smell a lot of chemicals. I don't know what it is, but I'm not a fan of it. Okay, so why is it my frenemy? Because, do you know how many compliments I get when I wear this? It's so annoying. People love this, and they love it on me when I wear it. So I wear her sometimes, but not on her own. I have to combine her with another rose scent. Goodness sake. Anyway, for those who are interested in it, please try it first. I wouldn't blind buy this if I was you, no. But she's very popular and she draws a lot of attention. I have Versace Bright Crystal there, but it's not, I don't think there's a rose note in there. I don't know why it's there. This is Dolce & Gabbana Rose the One. Lovely travel size perfume. It's very fresh, bright, clean rose. Very lovely. Great for travelling. Oh, it's lovely. Ooh, that smells good with my frenemy. That's a good combination. Soul Sisters. My friend, I have a beautiful friend. Her name is Margaret, and she's from Holland. And she knows I'm crazy about perfumes. And I don't know if she went to an event, but she received this and she gave it to me. And it's Estee Lauder Modern Muse, and I've never tried it. Oh. So it's just a little sample of it inside with some gift bags. Oh, that's cute. And some Estee Lauder like sample creams and things like that. It's lovely, isn't it? So I want to give this a try. Modern Muse. At the back, or is it inside? It says, oh no, sorry, this is Modern Muse Le Rouge. And the reviews say that there is a lot of rose notes in it. Let's have a try of Modern Muse. Let's have a try of Modern Muse Le Rouge. Give that a try. Smoky, spicy. It's more of a spicy rose. It's nice, lovely. It's a very refreshing scent, but it's quite spicy. It's lovely. Oh, another spicy rose fragrance is Inédit. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I think it's Inédit or Inédite. And it's by Lubin Paris. Description at the back, so I'll read that out for you. With a top note of rosewater, fresh and pure like a Sicilian orange, Inédite is a sweet, spicy creation adorned with a floral accord of heliotrope, lilac and rose, and topped with a fruity note of nectarine. Vanilla, iris and patchouli transform the sweet seduction of, I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. I'm going to attempt to say dragage or dragi or drage. Right. Vanilla, iris and patchouli transforms the sweet seduction of drage, sweets, into an aroma of spices. Exuding sensual Circassian. Oh, I'm learning some new words today. Circassian. I'm so sorry if I've got it wrong. Exuding sensual Circassian beauty, scented with notes of cinnamon, pepper, and coriander. Cedar and musk base notes make its Eastern-inspired foundation even more irresistible. This was my birthday perfume 2016. Cute little box with a stamp, Lubin. Oh, it's a bit scratched. Oh no. Oh, it's a bit scratched. Don't know how that happened. I absolutely love this bottle design. It's very, very French. This is so, oh goodness, it's so intoxicatingly good. It's very unusual. I never wear scents like this. It's almost in the oud type of family. So it tells a story and it does evolve. I've sprayed it and it does change. You can smell the roses, you can smell all the spices. It's a very, very spicy, sweet perfume, but it's not easy for everybody to wear. It's a collector's piece, I would say. It's quite expensive, but it does evolve, and I love this. I really, really love this scent, and it's so unusual for me to wear these kind of scents. I can imagine myself in somewhere like Dubai or Saudi Arabia or Lebanon or, I don't know, Angola. I can see myself in Africa or the Northern Hemisphere. I can see myself with, you know, a long, beautiful maxi dress or some type of cultural piece and head wrap and just queen-like, you know, queen-like vibes. Yeah, very Cleopatra. Maybe Cleopatra would wear this. But it's very precious, very unique, and it's not for everyone. These kind of scents are rare to find. What I would do, contact Lubin directly if you want to get some samples of their perfumes, because I'm not sure where you would find this. Maybe in Harrods or Harvey Nichols. You'd have to go to a premium department store and maybe they would stock it or order it. It was a blind buy. It was a blind buy. I was feeling really risque, and I just thought, well, I just want to go for it. I fell in love with the bottle, which is very dangerous to do when you're doing blind buys. A lot of us do blind buys based on the bottle, and then when the perfume comes we don't particularly like it. But I just think it's very unique. I wanted something different for my collection. Hold on. Escada, especially Escada. It's a perfect gentle rose scent. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I mean, I've mentioned this a few times, and it's just the most perfect gentle rose, princess-like perfume. I went to get another perfume, and the box for a Narciso. Oh, what's this? Oh, I forgot I had this. What is it? Oh, it's a hair mist. Well, I think that will be staying in the box for some time. I have to say, honestly, it's so long lasting. I have to move my perfumes now from the candles. It smells like a true rose garden in here. Yeah, so the last on my list so far is this old school eau de toilette, which does not behave like an eau de toilette at all, because you spray this once, even twice, it fills the room. No joke, no lie. Me not tell you no lie. This ya one, it trung, and it smells so much like roses. So this is by the Perfumers Workshop Limited, and it's called Tea Rose. It's a 120ml. It's not expensive. I think you can get it for like £15 or less. I haven't bought it. I mean, this is years old. The smell doesn't turn. It's a bright yellow. Don't be scared. It's a bright yellow. Woo! I'm going to spray it. I haven't worn this for so long. And when I mean I have sprayed and sprayed and sprayed, and this thing does not finish. Yeah, this is rose. It just smells like rose. It just smells like you've gone into a room full to the brim of roses. Like rose oil or something, I'm not sure. I'm so surprised that this is an eau de toilette. But I've had this for yonks. I'm talking about years, maybe 4 years. And it's a mood lifter. It's really good to wear in the springtime. And it's also good for a room spray. I do use it to spritz the room sometimes. And it just smells amazing. You spritz your cushions and yeah, this is truly, if you really love the smell of rose in all its kind of scientific format, you know, you've got the smell of a rosebud, you've got smell of a rose petal, you have a dewy rose. If you're into every detail of what a rose smells like and you appreciate those notes, go for it. It's very strong, it will last you forever, and it's old school, which is the best school. So, I'm going to prepare some visuals for you. Oh, I've got to share this with you. Where is it gone? Did I bring it up? I hope so. Did I bring it upstairs? Right. Bear with me, I forgot something. I need to show you something. For this video, actually, for you guys, I just wanted to bring something different to you guys. I wanted to show you something different because you know me. You know I normally be having my snack game on by now, be drinking my rosé or my ice water or my tea or my coffee. And as you notice, you know, I haven't. Now it's a bit dry. So I'm going to show you a detailed up close. What am I going to show you up close and detailed? I'm going to show you how I make a cup of tea, dear. The English way, the Jamaican English way. And this is by Taylors of Harrogate, very posh. And it's made by the Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew Gardens. If you're ever visiting the United Kingdom, if you're ever visiting London, you must go and visit Kew Gardens. I love it. especially in the springtime or summertime. Wintertime, they have a winter trail, like a Christmas trail. It's quite nice. It's the most beautiful time to go to Kew Gardens. It's definitely spring and summertime. It's lovely. You can have picnics there. And it's just a huge place with lots and lots of massive, you know, grand scale greenhouses of every plant that exists in the world. Huge tropical trees to the smallest flower, every type you can imagine. So they have actually designed this with Taylors of Harrogate, and it's called Rose Lemonade Infusion Tea. Rose lemonade tea. So I'm going to show you in a close-up. You guys, you know me. You'll get used to me. You know my ways. My little Chip cup. So empty. I'm so thirsty. Don't worry, I'll fill you up soon, Chip. That story, Beauty and the Beast, the story around it really is about a rose, isn't it? And they've got to kind of scramble to time before that rose, that last petal drops, and he'll turn into a beast forever. I might watch that with my daughter tonight, Beauty and the Beast. Anyway, enjoy what I'm going to show you next, and I'll see you soon. You know what's coming. Get ready to grab them. Smooches. Smooches and smooches and smooches. Oh my goodness, guys. This is rose heaven. Bye. I don't know how I could forget Chloe. Chloe Eau de Parfum. Bye. Right, now it's time for a cup of Rosie Lee. That's London Cockney rhyming slang for let's have a spot of tea, a cup of tea. This teapot was given to me by my mother. I love it. I'm just going to fill it up with some hot water. I found these tea bags in Sainsbury's and I thought, you know what, this looks really interesting. Rose lemonade. What on earth would it taste like? So I thought, you know what, following this theme, the rose theme in this video, I'll give it a try. This little tea kettle is so cute, and what I like about it is that you can place the tea bag or the tea leaves inside the tea holder, the tea bag holder, and you just secure it, and then you just place it into the kettle and it will infuse the tea, and we'll just have to wait for it to brew. So whilst the tea is brewing, I'm just going to show you the perfumes and add some more details. Okay, I think the tea's ready now, so I'm gonna just pour some tea. And do you know what? It smells so good. It actually smells like roses. So I can't wait to try it. Now 1 lump or 2. What do you think, Chip? Now, if you were preparing this for breakfast in bed, why not add a rose? So romantic. Now let's try this cup of tea. Open wide. So an alternative to tea is trying one of my famous Missouri love cocktails. So what we're doing here, we're freezing a selection of rose petals and some wildflower petals with mineral water, and it has to be mineral water, guys, so that the ice cubes are more transparent and it will look so cool in your cocktail glass. So now I'm just going to put it in my freezer to set. And this is the result. Cool, right? Haha, cool, get it? I'm choosing this cocktail glass because it's one of my favourites at the moment. I've just recently purchased it and I just love the opal, transparent, kind of iridescent look. And look how pretty they look inside. Now, guys, I'm going to warn you, I'm using Wray & Nephew. I mean, this is a serious rum from Jamaica, and this is just for aesthetics. Do not drink this amount of rum on its own. It will burn a hole in your stomach. You've got to like add a chaser, like some juice or, you know, some Coca-Cola or some ginger beer or whatever. But please just do not drink rum like this, okay? It's just for the look. But yes, squeeze some lime in. Lime is good.
With all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause I believe I'm in love. Sweet love, hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame, I'm in love. Sweet love, don't you ever go away. It will always be this way. Your heart is cold, me closer to you.
I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and look at these perfumes. Aren't they just gorgeous? So lots of smooches to you all, and see you soon.
Feeling, never leave.